At the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club, safety is our first priority. The following are safety regulations for all ranges at the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. There are 3 very important rules for safe gun handling, and these 3 very important safety rules are posted at all ranges. Always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Always keep the gun unloaded until you are ready to shoot. By following these 3 simple, safe gun handling rules, your experience at the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club will be a safe and enjoyable one. All members of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club are required and must understand, use, and follow all range commands as follows. This is for everyone's safety. Range commands are to be used on all Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club ranges. These are not suggestions, they are commands. These commands are cease fire, range is safe, and range is hot. Before anyone goes in front of the firing line on any range, the range must first be called safe. This includes checking and retrieving targets. You can't call a range safe unless you, a range officer, or someone calls a ceasefire and visually verifies that the range is actually safe. If you just arrived at any Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club range, you must ask someone if the range is hot or safe. Everyone must be able to communicate with each other. Communication is required by everyone. Range command procedures are as follows. Call a ceasefire. Anyone can call a ceasefire. When anyone calls a ceasefire, all firearms must be unloaded, magazines removed, actions locked open, barrels pointed downrange, and benched. Revolvers must be unloaded and have cylinders open. Shotguns must be unloaded and have actions open. This includes over-under shotguns. All of these actions are required so that everyone can see that firearms have been made safe. Call range is safe. After a ceasefire command is given, someone must walk the entire firing line, visually verifying that all firearms have been made safe before calling out the command, range is safe. When the range has been called safe, the range safety lights are to be turned on. No handling of firearms is allowed after the range has been called safe or when the range safety lights have been turned on. Everyone must step back from their firearms after the line is called safe. The outdoor rifle range, the outdoor pistol range, and the outdoor multi-gun range have red safety lights. When these red lights are turned on, means the range is safe or that someone may be downrange. Please note that all stations' lights must be switched to the off position before the red safety lights will turn off. If you switch your station safety lights to off position and the lights are still on, someone has not switched their safety lights to the off position or still may be downrange. There may be someone mowing or cutting weeds at the 300-yard targets and you may not see them. Call range is hot. No one is allowed to advance in front of the firing line while the range is called hot. No firearms are to be loaded until the range is called hot. All members are required to understand and follow all rules and regulations of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. No firearms are to be loaded unless you are on the firing line and the line has been called hot. Those who carry concealed will remove their gun only on the firing line and only after the firing line has been called hot. No incendiary or tracer ammunition permitted on any of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol ranges. Eye and ear protection is required at all times for everyone on all Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club ranges. No firing cross range. This means no one is allowed to shoot at another station's target. This rule applies to all ranges at the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. No personal target stands are allowed on any Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol range. Only HRPC target stands are to be used. This is because target stands have been strategically placed to prevent ricochets and ensure bullets hit berms. Paper targets only are to be used on target boards. No breakable or novelty targets are to be used on any Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club range. No garbage is ever allowed to be used as targets. Absolutely nothing can be placed on the ground to shoot. There are signs posted at every range. Read and follow rules posted at all ranges. The following rules apply to the indoor pistol range. No loaded firearms are allowed in the meeting room. While in the meeting room, all firearms should be cased, or if not cased, the magazine is removed and the action is locked open. Revolvers should be unloaded and have cylinders open. The door to the indoor range located in the meeting room is not to be opened while shooting is in progress. The same rule is to be followed when exiting the range. Before you open the range door, please look through the glass windows to be sure shooting has stopped. Hearing protection is not required in the meeting room, so this rule is very important for the safety of all individuals. Only rifles allowed at the indoor pistol range are 22 caliber rimfire, 17 caliber HMR or Hornady Magnum rimfire. No centerfire rifles are allowed on the indoor pistol range. Even rifles that shoot pistol calibers are not permitted on the indoor pistol range because the backstop is not intended for those calibers at a rifle muzzle velocity. No shot shells are permitted on the indoor range. Round steel objects are very dangerous when they hit the backstop. This includes BB guns. Pellet rifles may be used at the indoor pistol range. No BBs. Judge firearms that use a .410 shot shell can only be used with a .45 caliber, not a .410 shot shell. Paper targets are the only targets that can be used on the indoor pistol range. Cardboard backers are to be used to place paper targets on. Paper targets are to be placed at the bottom of the cardboard backers in order that bullets hit lower, preventing damage to the target carrier. No metal targets are to be used on the indoor pistol range. At the indoor pistol range, all shooting stations are equipped with electronic remote control target carriers. These remotes are set for multiple distances at the push of a button. Do not shoot targets while they are moving. No shooting targets closer than the 20-foot line. Please note that when you turn on the pistol range lights, the exhaust fans will be automatically activated. The exhaust fans are controlled by light switches located in the meeting room. For everyone's safety, the exhaust fans must be running. The following rules apply to the outdoor rifle range. Removing firearms from vehicles can be done in two ways. 1. Leaving the firearm in its case and carrying firearm to the firing line while it is secure in its carrying case. Once on the firing line, actions must be locked in the open positions, magazines removed, and the barrel pointing downrange. 2. Removing the firearm from the carrying case with firearm unloaded, actions must be open and magazines removed and then carried to the firing line station. If firearms are not used, they will be benched with actions open, magazines removed, and barrels pointing downrange. At the outdoor rifle range, there are berms located at the 100, 200, and 300 yard line. No one is allowed to climb the front of the berms. There are wood chips placed on the front side of the berms to prevent ricochets. Always approach the berms from the back when putting up targets. Do not staple targets to the wood posts. Staple targets in the center of the plywood backing. This will lengthen the life of the wooden post, preventing them from being damaged from bullets. Do not sight scopes in on the rifle range. Initial sighting of scopes are to be sighted in at the outdoor multi-gun range. This is to ensure that bullets hit the targets and do not leave the range. At the rifle range, at the 50-yard line, there are removable target stands. At the 50-yard line, there are holes in the ground to place the target stands. These target stands are located at the right of the 50-yard line next to the berm. Make sure the crossbeam of the 50-yard target stands go to the ground. This will ensure that the bullets will hit the berm and do not leave the range. The following rules apply to the outdoor pistol range. No centerfire rifles allowed at the outdoor pistol range. This rule is posted at the outdoor pistol range and is enforced to prevent damage to steel targets. The steel targets at the pistol range are only capable of handling pistol muzzle velocities. Place paper targets in the center of plywood backing to prevent damage to wooden target posts. The following rules apply to the outdoor multi-gun range. All guns are allowed at the multi-gun range. Initial sighting in of scopes are to be sighted in on the multi-gun range. The following rules apply to the outdoor shotgun range. At the shotgun range, shotguns are the only guns allowed. No slugs are permitted at the shotgun range. No field loads are allowed at the shotgun range. 7.5, 8, or 9 shot are the only size shot allowed at the shotgun range. The reason for this is to keep all shot within the property of Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. At the shotgun range, there are different options available. Tactical shotgun course setups. The tactical shotgun steel plates and manual launchers can be used anytime the pat traps are not in use. When you are finished using the tactical shotgun steel plates, please place the plates back on their stands. This is to prevent damage to the mower. At the 40-yard line, there is a pattern board. There is paper located at the shotgun shelter for use on the pattern board. 2 pat traps and 5 stand. Pat traps are pay to shoot and are available at scheduled dates and times. Please see the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club website for information on dates and times for pat trap operation. Click events to see shotgun range events as well as other range events. Please note that all shotgun trap events are open to the public. There are shotgun range punch cards available to purchase at shotgun pat trap events. Shooters, when shooting, will shoot toward trees. This is a south to southwest direction. Do not shoot to the north. This is to prevent shot from leaving the property of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. Club violations. Note, all ranges at the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club have security cameras in operation. All members are required to wear Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club issued ID badge while on any HRPC range property. If you are not wearing your ID badge, you may be asked to leave. Any member who sees any safety violation is required to call a ceasefire. Remember, safety is our first priority. Please visit www.hawkeyegunclub.com and click Contact. You can email any officer of the club. You may call the club voicemail at 712-252-5165 and leave a detailed message, including range, date, and approximate time of the violation. Range cleanup expectations. Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club is all volunteer. There are no paid members. Each club member is responsible for keeping the club clean as well as helping out during scheduled cleanup days. It is expected that everyone will clean up after themselves. Take targets down from the target carriers, put cardboard backing with others on the bench behind the firing line, throw used targets away, sweep up brass. If you do not want your brass, then put all center fire brass in box on bench as indicated so others who reload can use them. Rimfire brass is to be placed in buckets under the bench behind the firing line at the indoor range. Help keep your gun club clean. There are brooms available. There are trash cans. If trash cans are full, please empty in dumpster. There are dumpsters located at indoor and outdoor ranges. At the shotgun range, pick up empty shot shells and any garbage. There are garbage cans available. Closing. When you become a member of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club, you have a responsibility. You agree that you will abide by all club rules and regulations as outlined in this safety video and as posted at all Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club ranges. Be aware of others who violate safety rules or regulations. If you see a safety violation, please do not hesitate to call a ceasefire. Report all violations to a club officer. Thanks for becoming a member of the Hawkeye Rifle and Pistol Club. Always be safe.